I just want to make it very clear, clear that whatever happened or happening right now in Korea exactly happened in France when I was in the 3 years retreat, and especially when I was young, and everybody was just using the name of Shampo Kaju, and then they just messing everything up. And especially, to make more attractive, they talk about the Sukha Chöjuk and Nigu Chöjuk, and they talk all about that involved with alcohol and involved with sex and money and business, and they say that, okay, if you have a devotion to your teacher, you should not even have a doubt. So they're actually misusing whatever there is for the good purpose, they're just misusing everything. And for myself, I don't know, I just want to make it clear with all of you that me, myself, even as a Kalu Rinpoche, when I was in the retreat in Bokhara Monastery, in Shampo retreat, even as a Kalu Rinpoche, I didn't receive Nigu Chöjuk right away. Myself, I was recognized by High Lamas, as you know, in history. But even myself, I never even tell myself that I want to practice Niguma or Sukha Chöjuk or Tantra practice or this and that. I always tell myself, whatever is my teacher is telling me to want to practice, I will do that. I will focus that. And I think that is very important for all of us, because nowadays, everybody is making a shortcut, Just being a Vajrayana practitioner does not mean that you have to be wild or go wild or crazy. Being a Vajrayana practitioner means bringing your realization more into the reality, with the Dharma practice. Bringing the Dharma into your life. And that's what makes you a Vajrayana practitioner. Being wild and crazy does not mean that you're a Vajrayana practitioner. I want to tell you something really good example. Like example, the misunderstanding about the alcohol. In the time of beginning of Vajrayana, the alcohol is something really special because you need to put a lot of effort, to make, to cook, to get all the resources which is needed. So whatever is hard to get, when you offer that with no attachment, with no selfishness, when you offer that, it is considered as auspicious. And at that time, there's a plenty of water, there's no factory, there's no cars, there's no pollution. Everything is quite natural. Every transportation is done by horse, by donkey, or by camel, according to different country, different culture, the way they do business in life. And and I think that and then at that time the water is no longer auspicious because you can get anywhere. And in 21st century, we are having a less and less drinking water, more and more pollution, and alcohol is no longer valuable because company produce it, and it's so cheap to get it. It's no longer have an attachment to yourself to use it for your own purpose. So you see, people are actually misusing and trying to copy whatever they want to enjoy. If you want to do exactly like the other great master, then you have to realize as the same as the great master. You should not misuse. If you want to enjoy your life, please do. There's no one who's judging you. And as long as you don't misuse the Buddhism and Dharma, you can do whatever you want. And that's what I tell my Lamas all around the world. I always tell them, never ever talk about Mahamudra, Sukha Chöjuk, Nigu Chöjuk, 5 golden practice of Shampa. I tell them, I will not be responsible. On the top of that, we should never talk about that. Even the Vajrayana itself should not even talk about it in the public. That's in the first level. And talking about the 6 yogis of practice of Niguma and Sukha Siddhi and 5 golden practice is, from my perspective, as an ordinary practitioner, not as Kalu Rinpoche, but even as an ordinary practitioner, I will totally disagree to expose such great teachings to the public. And I think very important for all of us to know, just because that it is important does not mean that it will be really beneficial to all of us. So that's why it's important for all of us to focus on the preliminary practice, and especially in Korea, there's a Surasanim, and then also there's a William here, and of course they've been receiving my teachings and practice about the Dharma practice, especially about the the preliminary and 480s, and they've been instructed to be given, and then of course whatever happens about the Dharma practice. And I'm always here to support you about that, because teacher should not just only teach. Teacher should take 100% responsibility of their own student, and that's what makes you a Dharma instructor, or the Dharma practitioner, or the Dharma teacher. So nowadays everybody is so eager to teach wherever they can teach, whatever they want to teach, they just do as they want. But at the end, nobody cares about the student. So it's important to have a teacher with a history. It's important to have a teacher with a structure. I'm not talking about traditional structure. I'm talking about the person who teaches you. It itself needs a structure, the way to teach, way to care, the way to respect towards the student itself. And that's important.